Yeah, hey man, Murdoch wrong again, man. Man. I decided I'm gonna make myself a video because I had a really interesting day, man. Well, it wasn't really interesting, man. But starting off this morning, man, something kind of bugged me a little bit. So I kind of uh, investigated or instigated or something gated. I don't even know, man. But anyways, I wanted to tell you guys about it. Now I don't know if you know this or not, man, but I haven't really been too happy with the market lately. And well, it's not really the market per se, but it's just what people are certain what people are calling juice when it's really not. Basically, is what it is, man. So it's basically one of them, man. It's like a lot of people going around throwing names, saying my juice is this, my juice is this. You know, I provide this, and this is the kind of juice I make, and yada 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 yada. You know, and I know one of them things, man, is the word that really gets used a lot, and doesn't really have anything to do with it. I don't know what that is, man, but something bugging me. Is it me? Yeah, that's me, man. And the reflection in the mirror, in the that thing, man. The window. That's what it is. Anyways, man. So one of the words that a lot of people throwing around, especially in the juice business, is premium. And I don't really know what it is, man, because if you look up premium, I can't really figure out a way that it can really tie into juice at all. Because premium by definition is more along the lines talking about quantity instead of quality. I mean the definition of the word. So I found that interesting, but that's not really what I want to talk about. What in the world was that? Anyways, I want to read you something. I got on my little this thing you're talking to. But anyways, man, let me look it up because it was one of those. Is like first thing this morning. I saw it and I kind of struck a nerve with me, man. It kind of really struck a nerve with me. So I kind of instigated something to see how this person would proceed. Now, I'm not going to throw any names out. I'm not going to say he said, she said. Well, I am going to say he said, she said. But, well, not she. It was a guy. But anyways, the point is, I'm not going to be vendor bashing. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to say that this company's providing this and saying this, and that's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is to basically express my concerns with the market. You know, that's what I want to do today. It's why I want to express my concerns. I want to take a bait really quick. I'm gonna look this up. Really quick. Well, now wait a minute. Hold on a minute. That light needs to come. Can you see me? That's fine. You can hear me, man. That's all that matters, I guess. You know, I don't. But the light went out. What can you do? Anyways, let me pull it up. So I got added to something on the Book of Faces, the thing that we're always on. Yeah, that thing. So I got added to that, man, and the first thing that I see was this group of pictures, and it was kind of something geared towards a vendor. People add me to stuff all the time, man. They just add me to it for whatever reason. I don't even know. But anyways, on that thing, it was a vendor, and now see, I've talked with this vendor, and I told him that I'm going to make this video, and he was okay with it. So before anybody say, "Oh, I'm vendor bashing," I'm not in any way, shape, or form, because this guy has actually changed his view on things because of me. But anyways, this is how he explained his company. Alright? His company. His juice company. He says, "We are a family-owned business priding ourselves in handcrafting the highest quality standard. Our e-juice is made with 100% pure organic nicotine, USP, high quality, pharmaceutical grade propylene glycol, and vegetable glycerin. FDA approved food grade flavorants and are all 100% Canadian." They're a Canadian vendor. "Canadian and USA made ingredients. Our e-juice does not contain any flavor enhancers or chemical additives." Okay, that is his sales pitch. That is how he describes his juice, right? On his side or on whatever the Book of Faces thing is. But anyways, so, that kind of really struck a nerve for me. I mean, yeah, that sounds kind of pretty. It sounds kind of good. But if you break it down to what it is, right? If you break e-liquid down to what it is, you can see all of the little things in that thing that are wrong. But people are blind to it because they're just taking what this stuff is being fed to them and just going with it. Saying, oh, this is good. No, it's not. Question things, man. Question things. Do not trust what people are telling you. I mean, we're vaping look at all the negative media we're getting, man. You gotta question things. As a vapor, you question things. Anyways, let me tell you how I responded to this. I just posted a question. Well, it was a statement. As it wasn't a question. There were no question marks, man. Anyways, this is what I said. I said, sweetener is a flavor enhancer. And every artificial flavor is a chemical additive. Just saying. Now, if you break it down to what it is, sweetener enhances the flavor. By definition, it's a flavor enhancer. And artificial flavoring is chemicals. It doesn't matter how you look at it, it is chemicals. It is made up of chemicals. Right? So that little last line on their thing saying that they don't add any flavor enhancers or chemicals, out the window. Completely out the window. Alright. Now he responds. He responds. Let me tell you. This is what he says. You are right. But if you manufacture your own flavoring by processing and extracting from the earth, it is not artificially made. What? Okay. So I respond to this. And I say, and if you manufacture your own flavorings and by processing and extracting from the earth, then they are not FDA approved food grade flavorings. Can you believe that? He basically said, oh, okay, well, you called out that part of it, so I'm going to change what I'm going to say. That goes against something else that I said in there. And that is what's wrong with the market. That is what's wrong with the juice market right now. It is flooded with a lot of people that are just trying to say the right thing, trying to make that sell, trying to get that juice out there to make money, to be rich. That's what's wrong with the market. And until people start seeing that, until people are like, oh, well, yeah, things aren't going to change. People are still going to jump on there. People are still going to do certain things. Now, like I said, I'm not mentioning any vendors. I'm not mentioning anything about this company. But it's just one of the ways, to me, when I read something like that, and that describes their company, right? That is the sales pitch that they are giving to their customer. Now, to me, if I was to read that, I would never buy juice from that site ever. Ever. Now, I will say he didn't call his juice premium, no. So plus there, man. He didn't call it premium. I didn't see anywhere where it said it was premium. Premium juice. But to me, that just makes the company look bad. Right? Now, to me, juice making is not about making money. It's not about making money in the slightest bit. It is about helping people. It is about getting people off of cigarettes. And allowing them to be satisfied. Allowing them to be satisfied with their vape. To make it so it is easy for them to fight them cravings of them cigarettes. That is what juice making is about to me. And I will never call my juice premium. I will never say that my juice is something that it's not. Ever. And any juice maker that does, any vendor that does, they're not getting my business. They're not getting, and yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to bash vendors. I'm just very disappointed in the market, the way that the market has gone. Because we have all these people hopping on trying to make juice and trying to pass it off as good stuff, when the only thing that they're really trying to do is make a buck, to make it rich, because they see other people doing it. And that really bugs me. That really bugs me, because I've been in this game for a while, you know, for a while. And there's a lot of people in the market right now that have no clue who I am. They never heard of me. And that confuses me. I mean, I'm not really a boastful person. I'm not really a person that brags. But really? You're making juice and you don't know who I am? You never heard my name? You never heard of my juice? You're joking. But again, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to boast. I'm not trying to bash vendors. I'm just stating my views as a vapor. Okay? As a vapor, looking at potentially buying some juice. If I go to a site and I see that I'm being fed a load of crap, which probably a good majority of the juice sites and websites, that's what you're being fed. A load of crap. But you really got to question that. You know, you really got to question that. Because there's a lot of people out there just trying to take your money, basically. And that's not what the juice game is about. That is not what vaping is about. Anyways, I'm going to take another quick vape. This video is, I don't even know, it's 12 minutes. I don't know if I can post it on the video thing, man, the YouTube. But anyways, it's Murdoch Roll. I'm gonna take a quick vape and then I'm gonna say something. That's my man. I've been rocking that setup for a while, and that just proves that, man. That's what it's about. It's about being satisfied. You find something you like and you vape it. I've been rocking that steam turbine for years. You know, I can say that I've been rocking it for almost 2 years. But it works. It keeps me satisfied. It's fine. I don't need the newest, greatest, best thing out there. And that's what it's about. It's about being satisfied. Anyways, this Murdoch Roll, man. You guys have a good day. Turn this thing off. Oh, there we go.